Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today I've got another compilation style video for you, this time from the incredible kingdom of Cambodia, an absolute food paradise. These are the must-try street foods on your next visit to Cambodia.
So this is a traditional Cambodian cake called Phnom Penh. It's a duck's egg cake. They've been making it here for around 30 years. You can see she's filling up the little cups full of the batter, which is using the fresh duck's eggs. They actually have the ducks here at the bakery, and then they are put into the oven and then cooked up until they're golden crispy and taken out of the cups. And just look at how traditional this is. I love places like this. I love finding something like this. You'd never ever know it was hidden back here, and she's just working away. They must be making thousands of these cakes here every day in the countryside of Cambodia. Really cool process, so let's try one out. Smells incredible in here, and this woman here looks like she's probably been sitting like this for maybe 30 years since the factory opened. So they've got a bunch of racks cooling the freshly baked duck's egg cake, and this is the final result. Very simple looking, but you can see that golden, beautiful color on the outside. Let's try one out. It smells so good in here. A little bit sweet, but nothing too crazy. It's kind of dry, simple, like I said. Almost reminds me like a shortbread. You can see it's super, super floppy, baked to perfection. They've been doing it for 30 years. They're definitely doing something right. I feel like I can taste a little bit of a duck's egg flavor going on in there. It's unique. Yum. Such a cool spot. So many hidden gems here in Cambodia. Like I said, you would never know that this bakery is hidden back here, but they are serving up some really interesting and delicious duck eggs cakes, and I just love seeing the process. So cool. So here in Cambodia, it's called Chick Chien, the fried bananas. It's actually double deep fried. First he deep fries the bananas plain, and then he dumps them in the batter, gets them all coated, and then fries them up again for the second time, gets them super crispy. Really popular snack here in Cambodia, right on the streets of Phnom Penh. Okay, I've got my bag of Chick Chien, freshly fried bananas, and I heard a lot about Cambodia being cheap, but man, is it ever cheap. That was 1,000 reals for this bag, which is like 20 cents, I think, so really crispy, still hot. Yum. Oh, they've definitely got some sugar in the batter, and they're using unripe young green bananas, which kind of give it like a sour tartness on the inside, but because it's cooked, the banana isn't hard. It's like creamy on the inside with a nice crunchy layer on the outside. Yum. Simple, but satisfying. So I just spotted this woman here. She's making a traditional Khmer dessert called Nom Salak Ja. It's made inside of these palm leaves, and you can see the filling right here. It's like a coconut with rice powder and some black sesame seeds, and then she toasts it on charcoal, and this is the final result. So I'm gonna take one of these off and then open it up here. Just a couple little twigs that she's got holding it closed, and you can see, oh, it's toasted right up on the inside, and I can smell the fragrance of that palm leaf. Let me try that. Just a little, like, one biter on the inside. Oh, it's like crispy, crunchy on the inside. I'm surprised how toasted it gets. A little bit sweet, crunchy from the sesame seeds, but it's also got that kind of mochi rice flour kind of chewiness. She's just making them. Yum. You can taste the fragrance of that Lcha. I think I'm saying it wrong, but basically the palm leaf. Yeah, they smell fruity almost. More dinner tonight in Phnom Penh. We've come to a real local spot. This one is seriously hidden. You would just walk right past it and never notice. And they're serving a very popular Khmer noodle dish called Nom Bong Chok, and this is it right here. It is a rice noodle that has been completely smothered in a fish and coconut curry. And then down at the bottom there are some veggies. There are banana blossoms, shredded banana blossom, it looks like, some cucumbers as well, some greens, and these are rice noodles. It's almost like the Khmer equivalent of Thai Khanom Jean, and then it's served with a beautiful platter of all kinds of veg, so tons of herbs, and then also these pickles here, which look to be maybe a little bit spicy. Over here we've got some chilies as well, and then back here some lime. I'm just gonna go in right away and just try it as is. That is a beautiful, beautiful looking bowl of noodles. So it definitely does have like a seafood flavor. It's not like fishy or anything, but it's a nice kind of seafood flavor with a little sweetness from the coconut. And then those noodles are just super slippery and thin. Okay, I'm gonna start just adding tons of stuff here. All kinds of herbs. This looks like basil, all kinds of different things. You just kind of chuck it in there and mix it around. And then maybe go for a squeeze of lime as well. And I'm not really sure you're supposed to like mix these pickles in here, or you're just supposed to eat them on the side. I'll just put them on top for now. I might be doing that wrong. Let's go in for another bite though. Yum. Oh, it tastes amazing with a squeeze of lime, those fresh herbs. The noodles do a really amazing job at just retaining all of that broth, that curry. And then let's go in for some of these pickles too, which are really interesting. I can see some little bits of chili on there. Let's try that. A little bit sweet, a little bit spicy. And one ingredient that I love is this right here. Oh, that shredded banana blossom. It's really unique. I don't really know how to describe it. It's not bitter, but it does have like a tinge of bitterness, which is amazing. I just love this style of noodles where you have all these fresh herbs. It does kind of also remind me of like Vietnamese food and Thai food, but this is very much Khmer cuisine, and you can just add tons of that. It gives it such a fresh kick. And then going for some chilies, break those up a little bit, grab a red one too, and then get everything mixed in good. All those fresh herbs give it such a beautiful aroma. Those banana blossoms. Oh yeah, look at how beautiful that is. I think I got a little bit of everything in there. Now, that is just a solid bowl of noodles. That might be my favorite thing we've eaten all day. So I found the breakfast food that I was looking for. This is really cool. I've never seen this before. So basically she's got this pot with charcoal on the inside, and then she's got rice paper made out of sticky rice, and she's flipping it and flipping it back and forth, getting it super toasty. And then once it's finished, she fills it with a mixture of more sticky rice and then a sweetened coconut, and it's like a crunchy wrapper on the outside. So this is what we're gonna try for breakfast today. Super cool, right here in the market in Kampot. So I'm here with Seha. Huge thank you to him for taking us here to Kampot. You can check out his YouTube channel, Seha and Food. And Seha, what is this called in Khmer?
Nom kriep.
Nom kriep.
Nom kriep.
Nom kriep. Okay, so it's super crispy. Like, it's really hard now. So let's try it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get any filling yet, but even the rice paper is a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
Tastes a little bit sweet.
Yeah.
It's super crunchy. It's like a puffed rice. Okay. You can see the filling there. Some sticky rice and some coconut. It's kind of interesting when you get to the inside. The sticky rice kind of takes away from the crunchiness, so it's almost like chewy on the inside, but then super crispy on the ends. You can taste that toasted charcoal flavor too. Just look at this though. So interesting the way she's flip. Starts out just a thin rice paper, but then it puffs right up. Charcoal in a clay pot. Really interesting. All right. So sort of lining the perimeter of the market are all these cooked food stalls. They just have a few little stools, and you're able to sit kind of right in front of where they're cooking. It's almost like a teppanyaki right here. And I picked this stall, which is selling Lcha, which is a Khmer style noodle. Here's the final result. I ordered mine up with seafood, so you can see a couple shrimps in there. But the Lcha noodles are these beautiful little rice noodles. They're just short, kind of needle shaped ones. And then this comes with a fried egg. You can see all the Lcha noodles right there, and this is, like I said, a Khmer style noodle, typical street food here in Cambodia. So let's try it out. Let's break into this egg. Oh, cooked well done. That's all right. And grab for sure some of those Lcha noodles. Some crunchy veg in there. It almost reminds me of pad thai, but what's really unique about this is the texture and the shape of the noodle. It's really kind of bouncy, and then it's got this really kind of thick and short shape. It's almost like udon noodles that have been chopped up into little noodles. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's got a sweetness to it too. I'm kind of realizing that Cambodians might like their food a little bit sweet. So you can order the Lcha with beef or like seafood, as I did, and I'm gonna try one of these shrimps here. It's good. It does remind me of like a Thai, pad Thai. This very tempting jar of pickled garlic is on the table here, so I'm gonna throw some of that on. Looks like pickled with chilies, maybe a little bit spicy. Oh, I think that's gonna add a lot of flavor. Yum. Oh, that's got a serious kick of ginger and spice. Definitely spicy. It helps balance out kind of sweetness from the Lcha noodles. Solid bowl of noodles. Yum. So the Lcha is distinctively Khmer, but beside me here, this stall, they're actually selling bun reel, which is Vietnamese. So Cambodia is smack dab in the middle between Thailand and Vietnam. So you can also get Vietnamese noodles here too. And he just started another fresh batch of the Lcha. Check this out. Like I said, it's like Japanese teppanyaki. Look at it right in front of you. So right beside the area where we bought the crabs, they're cooking all of the different orders. They're cooking all on wood fire. I filmed some crazy places, but this place is gonna be one of the most hectic places. Well, this storm isn't helping whatsoever, but we ordered our kilo of crabs to be cooked with KAMPOT green pepper. We also got a bunch of other seafoods, but I'm really looking forward to trying out this crab. Okay, we've got our seafood all cooked up. The next challenge is going to be finding somewhere to sit down and eat it. I can't believe those guys are risking their lives going out into this storm surge to try to bring those crab traps in. They're literally risking their lives. It's crazy here. So we found a nearby hotel that agreed to let us sit down and eat our food. Thankfully got a little change after getting smoky and soaking wet, and we've got tons and tons of seafood here, but the highlight is gotta be these blue crabs from KEP, which they are famous for, fried with the KAMPOT, green pepper and scallions, all kinds of sauce. That is just tons of crabs, a kilo. And then we've got even more crab. This is a different type of crab. This is mud crab, so you can see the big claw there, and then with some glass noodles. Over here we've got a squid dish, also looks like tons of pepper. Yeah, you can see the green peppercorns there. That is what this area is famous for. And then back here we've just got some boiled prawns as well. This just looks so good, so let's dig in. Gotta start with these beautiful blue crabs. Oh man, I can just smell that pepper already. Actually, the shell is soft enough that you can kind of just crunch into it. Super tender meat. And that intense KAMPOT pepper flavor. It's almost a little bit spicy. Kind of stings your throat a little bit. Oh, that's good. And it's a little bit sweet as well. Actually, there's quite a bit of meat in those guys. Yum. You can just see the pepper in that beautiful sauce that this squid is in. I'm gonna grab some pieces, put that on my rice, and try that. Seriously fresh seafood, seriously fresh. But that pepper is just incredible. It's just a flavor bomb. Explodes in your mouth when you crunch in one of those peppercorns. Just burst. Yum. All right, let's try one of these mud crab claws here. Oh man, really soft crab meat. Really, really soft. God, that is good. Really easy to eat. Okay, last but not least, got some prawns. Oh, juicy guys. This is a meaty prawn. We've got a nice, beautiful chili sauce here. Oh yeah, that's a little spicy. Ooh, that's got some heat. Man, that's juicy, juicy prawn. Yum. What a seafood piece. Definitely the highlight's got to be these blue crabs. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this pepper. You can just kind of plop a couple of those on there. You gotta be careful though, you don't want too many. A little difficult to eat. You gotta crunch through some shells. But man, that pepper, so good. If you ever visit this area, you've gotta bring some KAMPOT pepper home with you. I got a bag this morning from that shop. I'm super excited to cook with it. Because I do a lot of cooking at home. Cook everything myself. Don't worry guys, I'm not alone. I've got Tida and Saya here to help us eat. We've got a lot of seafood to go through, so let's eat guys. So we got a variety of different spices going into the amok. We've got galangal, turmeric, finger roots. They've also got some lemongrass over there and some kaffir lime leaves as well. So Tida's got me working too. We've got all those spices and also garlic in the mortar pestle here. Browning it up. It smells amazing.
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Thank you. So Tida is just making the, they call it croton. It's the banana leaf kind of vessel that the amok's gonna be cooked in. So you can see It's just a couple banana leaves, I think there's 2 there, that have been cut into circles and then just stapled together to make this little bowl. And then we're gonna fill all of the fish and the spices and the leaves into this and then steam it. Okay, Thaida's gonna teach me how to make this. How do I do it? Okay, fold. Okay, like this? Okay?
Oh, no.
No, like this? Yes? Is that okay? Oh no. Like that?
No.
Like
Yes.
this? Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm terrible at this. This is why I leave the cooking up to you and I do the filming. I didn't do it.
Good.
Okay? Good, you did it. Thaida just mix a little bit of coconut milk with some chili paste and some shrimp paste, and then all of the fresh herbs and spices that we pounded, some salt, sugar, and chicken stock, and now we've got the fish marinating away in all of that. So it's gonna marinate for a little while we cook the noni leaves, and then we're gonna assemble it into the amok. Quickly blanch the leaves there, and then Thaida has put them into the croton, the banana leaf, and now she's just added a little bit of rice flour to the fish that has been marinating, and that's just going to kind of thicken it up and give it kind of a dense texture. And now we're going to put the fish into the amok. So they're just like little bowls, leaf bowls, and then stuffing them full of the fish now with all those, like, that's so many ingredients in there. It smells incredible. And then we're gonna steam it next. Big chunks of snakehead fish. This is gonna be really good. Like I said, national dish of Cambodia. Must try when visiting. More?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Okay.
This one?
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Wow. Oh my gosh, guys, that smells amazing. And I was just gonna check if the
Okay.
fish is cooked. Okay, good. So we'll add a little bit of coconut milk now on top of it. It's like a thick coconut milk. Wow, that looks beautiful and smells even better. This is something you must try when visiting Cambodia for sure. It's so cool to see the entire process like this. Completely handmade. Incredible. Thaida's an incredible chef, and I haven't even tasted it yet. So let's eat. Here, I've never had this before. It's my first time. So you can see it's like a little cup full of beautiful fish curry, and we've got some rice back here. So they're chunks. It's not shredded like the ambantok. I'm gonna put it with a little bit of rice here. Grab a little bit extra sauce, and let's give that a try. Wow. It's delicious.
Okay.
It's really good. Wow. It's really like strong coconut flavor, and I feel like it's a little bit sweet, kind of like everything we've been trying here in Cambodia. It's a little bit sweeter than like neighboring Thailand food. Not too spicy, but a little bit of spice. You can taste the kaffir lime leaf, but what's incredible is how soft the fish is. It's amazing, amazing aroma.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. You may not have heard of Kampot, Cambodia, but if you have, it's likely because of its famous pepper. So Kampot Pepper is world famous. We've just come to a different section of the market. This woman's got all different types of Kampot pepper. So red peppercorns, white peppercorns, black peppercorns. So let me give it a try. Like I said, world famous Kampot pepper. It's like super intense pepper. Stronger than any other black pepper I've ever tried. Whew. Let me try a red one. Yeah, whew, that's a flavor bomb. Man, that is amazing actually. Just arrived to the breakfast spot. This is called Bai Eng Eng. It's a really local, humble spot, and they're serving like the national breakfast of Cambodia, pork and rice called Bai Srub. So I have it here. It's very simple, but it looks absolutely delicious. So chopped pork chop with this scallion oil sauce, and then served with a fried egg. And then look at these green tomatoes over here as well. That looks really interesting. And then on the side, we've got some pickles. It looks like cucumbers, some green onions, and some julienne carrots as well. And gotta go right away for a pop on that egg. Look at that beautiful, beautiful egg yolk. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Cambodia. Let's try this. It's definitely leaning on the sweeter side, but I love the flavor of that scallion oil. It's really, really strong, and they actually just brought out some extra, so if you want to load it up, you can. Very simple, but delicious, delicious pork and rice, and then with that creamy egg yolk, oh man, that's a great way to start your day here in Phnom Penh. Okay, let's try it with some of these pickles. All kinds of different things in here, and then maybe one of these green tomatoes. So cool. Wow, again, it's like a kind of sweet pickle, a little bit of sourness, not too much vinegar in there. Gives it a nice fresh crunch though, which balances out the pork. I'm not totally sure what this scallion sauce is. It looks like there's pieces of fat floating around in there, so it might be like pork fat, but man, is it ever good. Man, it is all about that scallion sauce. So good. You'll find restaurants like this serving Bai Srub, also called Bai Chop, all across Phnom Penh, all across Cambodia, especially in the morning. This is, like I said, the typical breakfast here in Cambodia, and this place is super humble, right on the side of the street, serving up some incredible, incredible Khmer style breakfast. That's good. Okay, we just spotted a dessert stall. Look at all these colorful desserts. Oh my gosh, they must have 20 different kinds, all sorts of things. We grabbed one coconut sticky rice with custard. This is sticky rice with custard, and then she's smothered it in coconut cream. I'm gonna try this out. Grab a piece of custard, get down there deep for the sticky rice. Yum, that's amazing. Super coconutty. The custard is just creamy, melts in your mouth, and then the sticky rice almost has a bit of a savoriness to it, so it balances it out. Oh, that's a really phenomenal dessert, actually. Yum. This restaurant is an institution here in Phnom Penh, 126 restaurant. They've got an English menu, so very tourist friendly. I ordered up one of their most popular dishes. It's the beef curry, beautiful looking and incredible smelling beef curry with tons of fresh herbs and a nice thick layer of oil on top. And this is eaten not with rice, but with bread. So a remnant of the French occupation of Cambodia. The baguette has become somewhat of a staple in the Khmer cuisine. It's often eaten with dishes like this beef curry. So let's break off a piece of the baguette and go for a nice dunk in that curry. Get that completely saturated. Man, I cannot get over how good this smells right now. I'm a little caught off guard because that curry tastes quite sweet, very sweet in fact, and it's got a little bit of a spice. It's not spicy, but it's really dominated by the sweetness. Let's go in for some of the beef next. So there is a lime that's been given on the side, which is good because this is, yeah, like I said, quite sweet. Tons of fresh herbs in there, onions. Let's grab a nice chunk of beef, try that out. Really tender beef. I love the texture of that beef. It just completely melts in your mouth, but it definitely is a bit too sweet for my liking. It goes better with the bread to kind of help soak up some of that sweetness. So interesting to see the bread served here in Southeast Asia. But like I said, a remnant of the occupation by the French here in Cambodia. So you see like similar in Vietnam, they have the banh mi. Here they have PHNOM PENH, which is like a baguette sandwich, and then all kinds of other dishes using bread too. Very interesting.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the Cambodia compilation. That was 12 street foods you must try on your next trip to Cambodia. Leave a comment down below and let me know what country you'd like to see me do a compilation video in next. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chopstick Travel. Bye.